Very soon this morning, I'll be Rick Astley. Yes, I will be Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
I'm going to be picking some of my favourite songs, and probably some of your favourite songs as well.
Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
So, hope you join me. Hey, good morning, I'm Rick Astley, and believe it or not, we're going to be spending the morning together. I'm going to play you some of my favourite tunes, and some tunes that have affected me, some songs and videos that have affected me, I think, and kind of made me think about stuff in a slightly different way. Songs by people like Peter Gabriel, AC/DC, would you believe? Rick Astley likes AC/DC. Oh, well, I never. Stick around, I might give you a few surprises, you never know.
Hello.
This song is by Peter Gabriel. And it's a song called Sledgehammer, and I think it's one of the times in music where the video has meant just as much as the song. It's very hard to match the two things together. Sometimes you've got an amazing video and the song isn't all that good. Record company probably spent loads of money on the video because they know the song isn't that good. But this was a fantastic marriage, I think. It was an absolutely brilliant record. The whole album's absolutely brilliant, I think. But in terms of video, I just think it was such a leap forward in what you can actually do with presenting a song. And it's just incredible, I think. The animation, the whole thing was absolutely brilliant. So this is Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. So this next band is one of my all-time favourite bands. I've seen them live probably, I don't know, well over a dozen times in different parts of the world. Get me, missus. I've seen them in tiny little venues. I've seen them in really, really big venues as well. And it's Crowded House. I think one of the best live bands ever. I mean, they make me laugh, they make me cry at the same time watching them live. Absolutely brilliant. However, their records are family favourites, that's an absolute fact. But one song in particular, a song called Don't Dream It's Over, happens to be my wife and I's song. And whenever it comes on the radio, whether I'm in a shop or if I'm in a car, as long as I'm not driving the car, I hold up my phone, I call her and I hold up my phone to the speaker and play it to her down the phone. Now, isn't that love? When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, about 15, I started to play drums. And I got in a couple of different bands and we played around and we did the pubs and the clubs and the what have you. And one night, I was sat in my dad's van and I was listening to the radio and they played a live concert of AC/DC, who I didn't know who AC/DC were at the time. I was 14, 15. And they played every track from Highway to Hell and a couple of others, I think. And it was just immense. And even on a little crappy radio in my dad's van, it just sounded amazing. It just kind of came out of the speaker like a wall and just kind of, or like a boxing glove and just punched you. It was just absolutely incredible. And it's not like I'm a rock fiend or anything, but I do like a bit of rock when it's done well. And I don't think anybody does it better than AC/DC, to be honest. They're just still going strong today. And yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. I think Highway to Hell is just one of those songs that whoever you are, whatever age you are, it just does something to you. Lyrically, musically, everything. It was all just distilled, I think, anyway, into a perfect, absolute perfect rock song. And yeah, AC/DC, Highway to Hell. The Bee Gees. It's funny with the Bee Gees because they made such fantastic records, and yet there was a point, certainly in the UK anyway, where they almost became like just a source of comedy. It was just ridiculous because they made these amazing, fantastic records that sounded incredible, but were just great songs as well. Probably some of the best songwriters that have ever been in pop music, I reckon. And obviously, Night Fever and that whole thing around, you know, the John Travolta movie and the whole thing. It was just, I guess it was just one step too far for a lot of people. But for me as a kid, I saw something in it that I just thought was amazing, I think. I think it was so groovy, especially for white guys, and it was just absolutely incredible. So it's the Bee Gees and Night Fever. Well, I've been Rick Astley, this has been Rage. I want to thank you for watching today. I'm going to be on later on tonight, by the way, so make sure you don't miss that. Anyway, I'm going to play out with one of my songs. It's called Whenever You Need Somebody, and I've got to be honest, I've got bad memories of this because everybody else went to the Canary Islands, just off the north of Africa, where the sunshine was and the blonde model was. I was in a recording studio in London, and I just had to be there for a few hours and shuffle around and be in my own video, and they all got to go to some exotic location. There you go. Back to the 80s.